YouTube, what's going on, man? My name's Deller. So the NFL draft is literally just 3 days away. Our Washington Commanders have the number 2 overall pick, which is most likely going to be a quarterback. So in today's video, we're going to be going over all of the starting quarterbacks since 2008 and ranking them on a tier list from really good to who are you. Before we hop into today's video, I just want to let everybody know that I am going to be at the Washington Commanders draft party at National Harbor this Saturday at 11 a.m. It's going to be lit. I'm going to be there all day long. I just want to meet everybody I can and have a good time. Alrighty, so in the video, I got all my notes down right here. I've been researching all day about all of our starting quarterbacks since 2008. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm starting from 2008 and not maybe like 2000s or something like that, is because I started playing flag football around 2008 when I was like 6 years old. And that's when I really started getting invested into like football and wanting to learn, more about football. And that's where I picked my team, which is my hometown team, the Washington Commanders. And so, first up, let's just start. First up is Jason Campbell. Now, taking a look at my notes here, Jason Campbell has played 52 games for the Washington Redskins, 10,860 yards, 55 touchdowns, and 38 interceptions. Now, to me, I think he was good. I think he was good with the Commanders. Like he's a guy who's going to give you a lot of yards, and his interception to touchdown ratio is positive. So you want a guy who throws more touchdowns than interceptions. And I feel like he was a good quarterback for us. Moving on, we have somebody who we actually traded for. We traded a second round and a third or fourth round pick to the Eagles for Donovan McNabb, who only played one season with us. He played 13 games, 3,377 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. Now, I'm going to say Donovan McNabb was not good for the Washington Redskins. I just don't think he was at all what we thought we were getting with him. All right, next up, actually, someone who replaced Donovan McNabb in the 2010 season was Rex Grossman. Just like his last name, he's gross, man. I think he was trash. Now, in 2011, Rex Grossman got replaced by somebody named John Beck. And I'm not even going to tell you any stats about him or nothing because... man, who is this dude? What? 2012, man. Washington Redskins with the number 2 overall pick Robert Griffin III. He's played 37 games as a Redskin, 8,097 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 23 interceptions. He was really good. He was really good for the Washington Redskins. He was a electric quarterback. He made people want to go to games and watch the games. RG3 is a fan favorite in the community. You go to a Commanders game nowadays, you still see RG3 jerseys. Any type of event you go to, you will see a RG3 jersey somewhere. He left a really big impact on this organization, and I think he's an elite quarterback in our franchise. Now, a quarterback we took in that same 2012 draft who is currently still playing, Kirk Cousins. Kirk O'Chains just signed with the Atlanta Falcons. He played 62 games with the Washington Redskins, 16,206 yards, 99 touchdowns, and 55 interceptions. This guy, Kirk Cousins, has been the longest lasting quarterback on this list for us. He's played the most games. He's thrown the most touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, I feel like he has to go in really good just because these stats are actually really good. He was really good for us. 2014, Robert Griffin III, Kirk Cousins, and now Colt McCoy started the game for us. Now, Colt McCoy, I feel like was a pretty good backup. 11 games, 1,679 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He wasn't great, but he wasn't good. I feel like he was just that, probably a good third string, maybe backup. So I'm going to throw him in our right. Now, jumping forward to the 2018 season, our starting quarterback was Alex Smith. Now, I really don't have to say much here. Alex Smith He was a really good quarterback, a really good quarterback. If it wasn't for that terrible leg injury, he probably would have played for us for a lot longer. But unfortunately, injuries do happen in this sport. But he was really good. Now in that same 2018 season, we had a few weird starts, man. We had a guy, Josh Johnson, who is now the Ravens backup. We had Josh Johnson play with us. I'm not going to put him in trash because he wasn't that bad. I don't have his stats here, but I'll put him in not good. And then we had a guy who is going to join in trash. Joining Rex Grossman, it's Mark Sanchez. Now, I don't even want to talk bad about Mark Sanchez, but he was terrible. He was absolute god-awful for us, and we're just going to leave it as that. Let's carry on to the next player. 2019, we got Case Keenum starting it off with us. Case Keenum, 10 games played, 1,707 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Now, that's a really good touchdown to interception ratio. And only playing 10 games and having 1,700 yards, I think he was an all right quarterback. Very good backup quarterback. Next up, you already know, man, a RIP Dwayne Haskins, one of my favorite players of all time. Alrighty, my boy Dwayne Haskins. I'm gonna have to throw him in not good because his stat line. I love the guy so much. He's a top 5 player. He's one of my top 5 favorite players. But these stats, I didn't know how bad these stats were realistically. 16 games played, 2,804 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. I just feel like he wasn't really developed enough. He was kind of just thrown in there. And he was definitely had a big arm, so he tried to use that more than he should have. Unfortunately, I'm going to throw Dwayne Haskins in not good, but RIP Dwayne Haskins. If this was a favoritism tier ranking, he would be right up here. But based on skill and what we are trying to do, he is in the not good category. Now, Kyle Allen got a couple starts back in 2020. COVID year, baby, 2020. Kyle Allen, only 6 games played, 730 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. I think that's pretty good. I think Kyle Allen was a good quarterback for the Commanders. You guys might say I'm crazy, but I really wanted him to start off that 2021 season. I feel like he was smart with the ball. He didn't make dumb throws. If he had to take a sack, he had to take the sack. I feel like he was a smart quarterback. Definitely could have been a backup. Now 2021, our starter was actually Fitzmagic, but he did not go well. He had an injury. I'm gonna put him in trash. He played, I believe, 1 game with us and then got hurt. It was not good, so I'm gonna throw him in trash. Taylor Heineke, who replaced Ryan Fitzpatrick, he has 26 games played, 5,415 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 21 interceptions. I'm gonna throw Taylor Heineke in the good category. You know, he came out of, redoing his college or whatever he was doing, dropped everything, came play football with us. He started 2 seasons? He started 2 seasons with us, and he actually played pretty well. He brought some life to that offense that was struggling pretty badly. Next up, in 2021, Ryan Fitzpatrick was our starter. Hurt first game. Taylor Heineke is taking over. He unfortunately got banged up, which meant we had to sign somebody. Garrett Gilbert. Who? Man, who are you, man? 2022, we had Carson Wentz starting off the season with us. Now, Carson Wentz played really well against the Jaguars week 1 that year, throwing, two touchdowns to Jahan, our rookie, and Terry for the game winner. So he wasn't too bad week 1, but I feel like he just overall wasn't a great fit for our scheme and what we were trying to do. And I'm going to throw him in the not good category. Newest Seattle Seahawk. One of my favorite quarterbacks on this entire list. Again, if this was a favoritism list, I'm throwing him right up here. But, oh, nope. I know that's not right. Do not listen to that. Now, Sam Howell, 18 games played, 4,115 yards, 22 touchdowns, but also 22 interceptions. He's looking like Jameis Winston. I'm going to throw him in our right, though. Season was such a crap hole. everybody played so bad. Everybody checked out after we lost to the Giants week 1. It was just not. It was not that good. I feel like if you give Sam Howell a decent O-line, which he has in Seattle, some good weapons, which he had here and Seattle, I feel like Sam Howell's going to be a great quarterback over there in Seattle. I feel like he could have been a great quarterback here if we just fix our team up right. But I'm going to throw Sam Howell in the all right category. That has been my Washington Commanders starting quarterback tier list since 2008. And if you could tell here, you know, we haven't really had too many good quarterbacks. Majority of them have been all right or worse. But unfortunately, injuries do happen, and you know, guys like RG3 and Alex Smith and stuff like that, you know, injuries do happen, and it takes a toll on the team. But make sure you guys down in the comments let me know who you think the Washington Commanders are going to take with the number 2 overall pick. Personally, I think we're going Jayden Daniels, but you guys make sure to leave a comment who you guys think. And if you guys are interested in pulling up to the Twitch on Thursday, April 25th, draft night at 8 p.m., we are going to be live watching the entire draft together. We're going to be doing my Commanders reaction to our pick, and we're just going to be lit live pretty much all night, just having fun, chopping it up. It's draft night, you know, it's always fun. So make sure you head over to the Twitch, leave a follow. It takes 2 seconds. It's free. Drop some love. But yeah, guys, that is my tier list. Let me know how you guys like this tier list, who should be ranked higher or lower. And yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.